And there is the lineup for the 4x4. Russia, Cuba, Trinidad and Tobago, Belgium, Great Britain, United States, France and Jamaica. And we'll have the teams coming out. And I guess the high jumpers may have to wait. So we're starting with the outside. So we've got the team in lane 9 here. And they were the team who, or the country, who was second last time, 2 years ago. Ricardo Chambers, Peter Matthews, Rasheen McDonald and Javon Francis, with McDonald and Chambers, members of that silver medal winning team in Moscow 2 years ago. Jamaicans going in lane 9. Then we have France, Anne, Atine Vanel, Han and Jordier. Jordier, who anchored the French team to win the European Team Championship 4x4 this year. Went on to succeed at the under-23s, and here's the favourites. Here's the Americans. They won the last 5 times, and their team is Verberg, McQuay, Nellum and Merritt, and 3 of them were in the squad that won the medal last time, and Merritt has no less than 5 gold medals in succession at this event, having run in the heat 5 editions ago. Then we have Britain. Rabbi Youssef was the individual final, Delano Williams, Jared Dunn, and a relay specialist in Martin Rooney on the final leg. Then we have the Belgian team with the Borlées, Dylan Borlée, to Van der Menden, to Jonathan Borlée, to Kevin Borlée. Jonathan, the Belgian record holder. Kevin, former European champion. Lane 4 is the Trinidad and Tobago, a highly talented team. 6 last time. They've got Rennie Coy, Lalonde Gordon, Dion Lendor, and the world junior champion, Machel Cedenio on their squad. And then we have Cuba, Colazzo, Asea, Chacon and Lesque. They've broken 3 minutes this year. And finally, and on the inside lane, that's lane 2, we have the Russians, who were 3rd last time. Entirely new team this time, though. Den Mukhametov, Trenikin, Alexeyev, and Ivashko. That's the Russian team. So they're all getting ready for their positions around this track. And now we have the climax of the meeting, as so often, the men's 4x4. There have been some meetings recently where the men's 4x1 has finished the program, but this is the traditional meeting closer. So, we have Jamaica on the outside. We have Great Britain with Rabbi Youssef leading off in lane 6 here. United States 1 lane outside them, the favourites. But of course the Jamaicans have been inspired in the relays. All 3 relays so far to them. And the Americans were favourites each time. So they are here. Verberg, McQuay, Nellum and Merritt. Whereas the Jamaicans have Matthews, Chambers, McDonald and Francis. On paper, it's the Americans. But that doesn't seem to count for very much when it comes to these big finals. So Russia on the inside, Cuba in 2. Trinidad and Tobago, they've got a really top squad in 4. Belgium in 5. Britain in 6. United States in 7. France in 8. Jamaica in lane 9. So take to their marks then for the final action here in these IF World Championships in Athletics, Beijing 2015. It's the men's 4x400 meters relay. 4 laps of this track. Away they go. The United States have David Verberg in 7. Right on the outside, Peter Matthews, who ran so well in the heats and semi-finals of the individual event, running blind, but it's a super start by Verberg, who's taken the US right up to the Frenchman on his outside. On the inside, Rennie Quao of Trinidad is also having a good leg, with Jonathan Borlée of Belgium outside him. But it looks like the United States, in the shape of the small figure of David Verberg. They may well get the lead. We'll have to watch for that, but a fine start by Youssef for Great Britain, who's running very strongly as well as Quao of Trinidad. So we come up to the first changeover, and it's the United States who just take that button, but just outside them. The Frenchman finished well as well. It looks like 4 abreast here, and the Trinidadians have got Lalonde Gordon. For the United States, McQuay showing just in the lead there now. And the French have got Atine Venel. And the Trinidadian, the big figure of Lalonde Gordon, out coming up. But here goes the Americans, Tony McQuay. McQuay it is who leads for the United States. Jamaicans now in 4th place, with Ricardo Chambers running for them. Britain have Delano Williams. So it's the United States who'll come up for the second changeover. They're being overtaken though. So let's see what happens at this changeover. Well, it's narrowing the gap a little bit for Britain in 3rd place. Jared Dunn takes over. For Trinidad, they've got Deanne Lendor. For the United States, it's Bryson Nellam. So, Trinidad and Tobago, United States, Great Britain. The Jamaicans coming up fast, though. Jamaicans up, contesting. They're going to come up into 3rd place, perhaps. A fine run here for Rasheen McDonald, who ran that brilliant first heat in the 400 metres. It's a close race. Britain lagging a little bit now behind in 4th place. It's still Trinidad and the United States, and then Jamaica, then Britain. Coming into the final changeover now. And it's going to be little in it between Trinidad and the United States. Trinidad have Cedeno, the world junior champion, and just about level with him now is LaShawn Merritt, who's won 5 successive golds at this event. LaShawn Merritt, the individual silver medalist, is up on the shoulder of Cedeno. The Belgians are there. A spirited run, though, right from the back. The Jamaicans, the marvellous Jamaicans, with Javon Francis has gone right into the lead. Has he gone too early? Behind him, though, the experienced figure of LaShawn Merritt is giving chase. Then the Trinidadians, then Martin Rooney for Great Britain, then the Belgians. What a burst that was for Francis, but the experience of LaShawn Merritt is up on his outside, and it's LaShawn Merritt. It's going to be 6 wins in a row at this event for Merritt. Back they come too with the Trinidadians. USA first, 2nd Trinidad and Tobago, 3rd of Jamaica, 4th of Great Britain, 5th are the Belgians, 6th of the French, 7th of the Russians. What a fine race there. It was changing all around that last lap, and LaShawn Merritt was so cool there in bringing home the United States of America to that lead. And Trinidad have broken their national record. It's a world lead for the US, and Britain, in fact, got 3rd. Well, I missed that, but Steve Ovett, what a run for LaShawn Merritt.
Absolutely superb. Experience pays in that sort of situation, doesn't it? He did all he had to do. And in the end, really, Martin Rooney came through. It was very fast there, Peter, in the end to snatch that bronze medal.
Same time, but he got it, yep.
Just on the line for Great Britain. Trinidad and Tobago, what a great run from them. A national record in 2nd place. They really did make United States run for it.
It was absolutely mesmerising from Merritt. The Jamaican, Javon Francis, with a huge surge down the back straight, but he went too early and didn't have enough. Martin Rooney out-dipping him on the line. But let's focus on the United States. That's only their 2nd track gold of these games. Alison Felix with the individual 400. But LaShawn Merritt, once again, proving he's got the golden touch. Brilliant for Trinidad and Tobago to get the silver. Fantastic for them. But Javon Francis, well, the adrenaline must have been flowing. It was a great effort from the Jamaican, but he went too early and had nothing left in the last 30 or 40 metres, and that's why Rooney managed to come through and snatch the bronze by what must have been thousandths of a second.
Well, let's look again at a fascinating race, because the lead changed so often, didn't it? Verberg handing over to McQuay. The Jamaicans are running really strongly. Matthews and Chambers. Then the US had Bryson Nellam on their third leg. But Merritt knew exactly what he was doing. And Cedeno, full marks to him, because he didn't worry too much about Francis. And Rooney, as Steve said, just dipping there to take the Jamaican.
What a record, though, Peter, for LeSean Merritt in the 4x4. There can't be anyone to match that.